coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
up. But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Peterson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's got the completion to Strong. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 44-yard first down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a run with Peterson.
The 43-yard line.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get the first. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field.
And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Terry McLaurin, 47 yards. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
He nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Covered by Jair Alexander.
Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Odell Beckham, 67 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jets 6.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Jackson on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
They'll roll him out right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But with all who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
third and...
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
New York.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it's going to be 2nd down. To throw again, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Terry McLaurin, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Jackson on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Jackson will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and the ball is knocked out. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Jackson throwing on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essential.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets' 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson eluding the pressure, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Jackson, being chased out left. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Waller taking it in over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter of play, with the score Seahawks 28, Jets 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback. Out of Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really stretch your defense. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Brady going to try and throw on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Chad Johnson.
A big play there on third down for the Pats. 42 yards.
Down, Patriots.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's into the clear. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. And what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown,
Travis Kelce. 70 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
You've got to know as a quarterback that's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown. That should have been the second one.
And 2 yards.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
First down, New England.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, leverage, and communicating well, too.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
To number 13.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 29.
Now it's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brady now on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Barkley. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun now for Brady. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now it's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And all the way down to the 9. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They'll run with Peterson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Second down and goal. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 8 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Seahawks take over first
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jackson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Brady now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Complete to Cordell.
It's a big play there for the Patriots. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Night Train Lane. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 39, Brady. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the gun, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it's third and short.
Third down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Brady now to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls, are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the Patriots 23.
Again, Peterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3.
A 10th carry now for Peterson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So a big one coming now for Morton Anderson. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, his pass caught at the 4. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a lead.
Is good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Rams nothing.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
5-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 45 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it. And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down. On second down, Peterson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Peterson on the carry.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
At the 12, short of the first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 7-7, our score after one.
Of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. The line of scrimmage, this 7 now on second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren Waller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
That's the score. Seahawks 14, Rams 7.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
8 of 5. Brings
second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
49-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone? This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Terry McLaurin. 60 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Rams 13.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Steps away to his left. Slings this deep from McClure. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. On the move to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In punt formation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Now Stafford. Slings this deep from McLaurin. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead. This is when Lamar.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, 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 And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this. And they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. This to McLaurin out on the left side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And it's complete. He's got him in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kenny Galladay, 40 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection led to the block.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They run again with Peterson. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
1st and goal.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Anderson's kick is good. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Stafford on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He finds Beckham complete. Little razzle-dazzle by OBJ. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Odell Beckham, 74 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
On 1st down, Montana. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to get him for a loss of about 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To number 20.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Shotgun. Here's Montana. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
7 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely, this early. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And across Past the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Jackson out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill. An automatic Morton Anderson does it again. Knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring. You know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
An excellent execution of the 360 spin helped him out there as he gets forward for a pickup of about 6.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Montana. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got the completion to Strong.
And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. Here's Peterson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Jackson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Peterson on third and goal, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Adrian Peterson taking it in. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 17. 49ers.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
On second down, Montana. And they're going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Here's Mostert, toss left side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, 49ers.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down now. It's Bush. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 40.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for the first with Bush. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. But I think the ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peterson, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run. Peterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here.
4-yard attempt.
The Hall of Famer's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10.
Like this.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Odell Beckham. 87 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McNair, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. He didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
30-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's McNair. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Throwing on 3rd and long. McNair. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down at 7. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
On the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lawrence Taylor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Seahawks 14. Vikings.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Back to the air on second down. McNair. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Mark. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and he'll bring this one back